How's it going, guys? Today I'm bringing you two Randy Rhoads riffs I think you should know. They're both from the song Diary of a Madman. You've got the heavy riff just before the quiet breakdown and the heavier riff just before the solo. I really love these riffs. Randy Rhoads is one of my favorite guitarists and he's had a huge influence on me, although my style wouldn't immediately suggest so. And a lot of you guys have asked me about these riffs if I featured them in videos before. If you came here for Randy Rhoads licks, don't worry, hit that card up there. It'll take you to a really big Randy Rhoads lick lesson I put out not too long ago. For those of you who are probably wondering, this is an Edwards Les Paul custom made in Japan. It's not mine. Don't worry about that. That is a transfer. You could probably lick it and it would come off, and we didn't do this to the pickup. Someone did that before we bought it. To follow along with this lesson, you need to be tuned down half a step, and do me a huge favor, please hit the like, subscribe button before we get going. You'd be helping me a lot. Now, this is in the key of E minor predominantly, and what you've got going on here is this really nice. If you were to take the E power chord as your scaffolding for this riff, we're going to be messing around with a little riff here on the D string. Watch closely and watch my picking hand too. We're basically pedaling along on that A string there. Also really important to have palm muting going on here just to ensure that there's clarity and good note separation. And another important thing with this riff too, for those of us who like to metal out, me included, it's actually far more accurate sounding if you're actually keeping with more of an up and down alternate pick motion rather than your James Hetfield all down pick. Doesn't quite give off the same vibe. So listen to the difference. Up and down's a little bit more suitable, I think, for this particular riff. Then what you've got in between is this really nice open chord here. So it'd be D string 5th fret, open G string, and B 3rd. And watch the picking pattern. We're going to start with the D string first. So its picking pattern would be D string, B string, G string. Then we go down a fret on the D string there to 4. Then return to the riff. This is my favorite part. So what you've got here, 1 on the A, 2 on the D, and open G. Then take that off for open A. And then return to E. One thing I'd like to quickly mention here is I talked about this little fill here. The other time round, there's actually a variation where you'll then go to the F sharp as before, but then you'll have 5 on the high E and then 3 on the B again. So happy riffing, on to the next one. Okay, sticking with E minor, what you've got here is pretty straightforward power chords. Very Black Sabbath inspired, I think here. You go E power chord, slide down to D, and then back to E. And one important thing here to keep it lively and fat sounding is to actually add a little bit of vibrato onto the chords. And that comes from, rather than curling the fingers to try and get them to, you can actually end up breaking the chord up and it sounds a bit drunk. And so what you've got instead is you're actually using the hand and almost like rotating a little bit. Okay? Then what we're going to do is a similar thing. We're going down to what would be a C power chord. Watch closely, I'm going to add something very important in a sec, which is what throws people. So it would be C, B, C. And with a little finger here, we're going to sneak that underneath onto the B string here. So that would be a major 3rd on the top there, and that's what gives it its really unique, clever sound. And that's also sliding, but with a little bit of vibrato there. You can either pick, or you can simply slide back. But I'd recommend picking that C chord when you return to it, because it gives that top third a little bit more life. Then you've got a little Foxy Lady moment here. So open E, 2 picks on that F sharp, little finger goes to 5 on the B and high E, then back to that F sharp there. If you're quick enough, add some vibrato on there too. Then this really nice little fill to finish. So here, little phrase on the A goes like so. So 3, 2, 3, then 5. And what's really important here, and it's an integral part of Randy's style, is you're picking the notes and then doing hammer-ons and pull-offs rather than picking all of them. The next phrase goes over to the D string, 5th fret, and there what we've got is 5, 4, 2, either open, or you can go back to the 5th fret on the A. I'd say 5th fret on the A is a little easier. I've seen loads of people do this in different ways. They'll do that and use open strings. It sounds like every note is fretted on the album. There you go, enjoy that. Thanks very much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you've liked what you've seen. Please make sure you check out some of the other lessons that you see below. And also check out my series, Steal These Licks. A lot of you guys are really, really loving them at the moment because they're giving you some new inspiration and rekindling some old flames in terms of your lead playing. Thanks very much. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.